Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to action here from the 2017 National Ball Hockey Championships Ladies Division. We have Manitoba Rage in the black, going from left to right on your screen, taking on New Tech Xtreme from Ontario. There's a puck loose in front. Give you a quick update on their records to this point. Manitoba started off losing 3-0 to Newfoundland, and then they had a 2-0 game loss to Edmonton Fusion, and the very powerful Ottawa Nationals they lost 6-1 to. And New Tech came out strong in their first game, knocking off on Ottawa 2-0. Followed that up with a 1-0 win over Newfoundland, and then last evening it was an exciting game here versus Team New Brunswick, and they finished in an overtime 2-2 tie. So New Tech has a record of 2-0-1, and Manitoba is still looking for their first victory here, and see if that can come this afternoon. My name is Keith Rains, and I'm joined up here with Brian Fisher, who's doing all the excellent camera work and also production of this event. And we got the delayed penalty coming up here to Manitoba, and it's a hook. So Ontario will be going to the power play. Burchill has a penalty. And so one thing you don't want to do to this New Tech team is get any too much penalty trouble, because they, as we can see here, they're tough to play against once they have the lead. Shot goes off in the corner. Back to the point to LeMay. Back to LeMay again. She's looking to see if she can get that ball through. There's a shot from the side. Deflected off in the corner. Going back to LeMay again. Cassidy LeMay. Moving in a little closer there. Oh, she just fans on the shot, but it turns out well. Oh, a nice save there. That's Laura Cormier in net this afternoon for the Rage. There's a shot, another save by Cormier. Rebound, bounced over the top of the net. All kinds of pressure here by the Xtreme. 27 seconds left to go in the power play. Gets out front, slap shot blocked. And finally, it's cleared down the ice. Manitoba's going for a full-scale line change. This girl's been out there for almost the whole penalty kill. And the penalty is over. So Manitoba dodged that first one. A nice pass in front, but good defensive play there by the Manitoba player. They shoot it down, but she didn't wait to get on her side of center. That's one of those mental errors there. Just needed another step or two before she could shoot that ball in. These games, if you're tuning in for the first time, folks, these games are 2 20-minute periods. If it's tied at the end of regulation, we'll go to a 5-minute overtime and play 4-on-4. There's another pass that fails to negotiate contact with the player, and which forces a face-off deep back in the Manitoba end. And these teams will get 3 points for a win in regulation, 2 points for a win in overtime, and if it remains tied, it's 1 point to each team. We'd like to thank our major sponsors for this event. Boston Pizza, sponsoring all player of the games. Canada's Best Value Inn. Pub Down Under, Tim Somerville Real Estate. Here comes a partial break. Get it back though. The speed of the Xtreme defensive player. And out they come. Turnover at the line, deflecting off player into the corner. And away come the Xtreme. Try to chip that ball past the player, but unable to. There's another turnover in the Ontario zone, but they quickly get it back. Whalen with it. Kennedy Whalen in behind the net, number 47 for the Xtreme, looking in front. Never a bad thing to shoot at the net. She gets it back again, deflected off a player into the corner. Skeets go in after it. She gets it out into the slot area. Skeets gets it back again. A high shot. And Cormier makes a save and does not let a rebound. 9 shots on net already for Ontario. Manitoba has yet to register a shot on the Xtreme net. 14-10 to go here in the first. Face-off won by the Xtreme. Quickly gets it back to the point. In comes the Xtreme. Tries to get in the front. Put it in the corner out of harm's way. Douglas with it, chips it down into the corner for the Rage. Goes in after it, comes up with the ball. There's a nice little chip out, but Manitoba keeps it in, at least for a moment. And now it gets out. Now it's a partial 2-on-1. They can get it across. Oh, nice defensive play. And it just goes a little too far. But that could have been a dangerous play, that 2-on-1. And I'm just trying to get the player's number that made that solid defensive play there for Manitoba. And it looks like number 4 there, Alana Mendez. She stopped the pass, tried to put it between her feet there. She stopped the pass and cleared it down the ice. Tried to get it to one of her players, but just a little too far. But a really good pass because Xtreme player was all alone in the slot. So we got the cycle game going on here. Controlling along the boards, gives it back. Rotating through, waiting for an opening. Pushes back in again, goes to the net. There it is, give and go. Beautiful setup there by the Xtreme there. All about that cycle game. And then all of a sudden, a quick break and a beautiful pass. Kept in. 12 minutes here to go in the first period. Still no score. But the Xtreme definitely has an extreme lead on shots. 9-0. And here comes Manitoba. Good defense at the line. That was Pollock, Elizabeth Pollock with the defensive play. In goes Whalen into the corner for the Xtreme. She comes up with the ball, tries to push it out in front. Good defensive play by Manitoba. And away they go. And I mean, obviously the important skills here in ball hockey is not only the ability to make a pass, but it's the ability to receive a pass, making yourself available to be in a good position to receive that pass, and then having this, as they say, soft hands to be able to cradle or control it. And you see some players who obviously, some of them have played soccer, maybe as another sport at one time. You see those girls have more agility sometimes to be able to play the ball in their feet and be able to kick it up to their stick. The Russians hockey always used to be famous for that, who in their off season played a lot of soccer. Score! Got a spinorama! And that was number 15, Hurley. Jessie with a spinorama move in the slot. And Xtreme goes up 1-0. So at 9:21 of the first. Xtreme, number 15. But yes, that's what the Russians men's hockey program always played soccer in the off season, because they felt the ability to kick the ball, control the ball handling, would help them in their hockey skills, and it did in a lot of cases. So. Oh, there's Laura just got a piece of that one, enough to keep it out of the net. But the Xtreme is back to the attack again. Eleven shots on net. No shots yet for Manitoba.
First goal scored by number 15, Jessie Harrell. Assist number 94.
Jessie Harrell. And Caitlin Goodman had the assist on that play. Easy save for Cormier, deflecting off to the corner out of harm's way. 9:37 left to go. Xtreme up 1-0. Little pass in front of the net. And the Xtreme are on it. Oh, bang, bang play there. Back out in front again. Loose puck. Shot blocked. Ball goes back to the point. Shot right back in, and Cormier say, okay, enough. Gonna hold on to it here and let my players get a little breather and bring in some fresh troops. 15 shots already here in the first. Other sponsors of this event is Greenwater Diving, Penfield Hydraulics, Charlotte County Diving, Williams Turnkey Home Limited, Pub Down Under, Charlotte County General Motors, St. John Hyundai, Grand Bay Home Hardware, and Moosehead Brewers. We thank you for your support. Eight and a half minutes to go here. It's 1-0. And Manitoba comes away with it. Manitoba can generate a little offense here. Phase one is get control of the ball in the extreme zone and then try to get it on net. There, they get it in front with a backhand. Nice shot, and second shot. Nice hustle. And that's what can happen when you get it on net. Get it in front there. That ball gets bouncing around, deflecting off other players, sticks, feet, shins, and you get a chance of scoring opportunity. So there's the first two shots of the game. But good hustle. It's a 3-on-2 rush, stopped at the line, and it's offside. Good defensive play. Visit bellline.ca/TV1 for live stream schedule and on-demand content. TV1 is also available to Vibe customers in Atlantic Canada on channel 1 and 401. Vibe TV1, powered by Bell Alliance. Cleared away. Oh, there's a little lackadaisical on that pass out though, with the one hand on the stick. Got to be more served to get it out. Because now possession goes back to Ontario to get a shot, but Cormier holds on to it. .723 here to go here in the first. We'll have a short break, 5-minute break in between periods, and then we'll play the final period, also 20 minutes in length. 16 shots in net to 2 in Xtreme favor. But it's only a 1-0 game. One shot and it can be tied up. And we've seen that in the previous game with Edmonton and Ontario and Ottawa. Ottawa was sort of dominating plays, up 6-3, few minutes left, and all of a sudden, Edmonton struck quickly, hauled the goaltender, and made it a 6-5 game. Here's a nice play come in. Oh, Cormier with a nice save. And if the pressure keeps up here, what happens a lot of times is teams start running around, and that's when they can get a penalty. Pressure will do that. And they clear it out. And that will give them some fresh legs out there. 6:34 left to go here in the first frame. Be sure to follow TV1 Atlantic on social media. You can join the conversation at TV1_Atlantic on Twitter and Instagram, and TV1 Atlantic on Facebook. Vibe TV1, powered by Bell Alliance. Xtreme has control, gets it out in front. Now it's in behind. They're in the corner. Looking, and it's, oh, Cormier quick to cover up there. Good save. Cormier has been very busy this period. 20 shots already to 2 for Manitoba. Taking the face-off is Palata for Ontario, and Manitoba wins the draw. But they have a hard job getting it out, and they're just clearing it out. And here's the speed. 3-on-2. Manitoba gets back, but there's a loose puck in front in the slot area. That's always dangerous. And this is a good Xtreme team. As you can see, because that Ottawa national team is a very quick team, moves the ball very well, and they beat them 2-0 in the first game. So you know they have game here. And they're coming wave after wave against Manitoba here. 5:18 left, but Cormier's holding the fort, and that's what all you can ask of your goaltender. Cormier, the good thing that she's doing here is not allowing any rebounds. And the ability of goaltenders to be able to control the rebound is key. It makes their job a lot easier. Because as we've seen in other games, and sometimes it can't be helped, you know, you're trying to make the save first, but you like to be able to control the rebound, or at least deflect it off to the corners and keep it out of harm's way. And every now and then it does leak out in front. And with most of these teams, they always have their snipers standing out in front of that net looking for those rebounds. There's a ball in front. Oh, just can't get their stick on it. Good defense by LeMay, tying up that offensive player for Manitoba so she could not get at the ball. 4:55 left to go here in the first. So we're coming live to you from Harbor Station in St. John, New Brunswick. It's a beautiful day here in St. John again. We had some wet weather yesterday, but it cleared off last evening. And we're blessed with, it looks like nice weather all the way through to the weekend. I hope, because I like to get down to my camp come either Friday, Saturday night or Sunday. But keep my fingers crossed. I might be too tired after broadcasting 35 games to go down Saturday night. But I'm thinking a nice steak and go for a kayak in the boat afterwards would be a nice way to relax after a hectic week here. But we'll have to see how things. I know my dog would like to go down to camp. And that is flooring, excuse me. 4:12 left to go here in the second. Ontario is out shooting Manitoba currently 23-3. So kudos goes out to Laura Cormier, the goaltender for the Rage. But Manitoba, you know, the few times they've been down there, there's been a couple opportunities for them. So they just gotta keep with it. There's some pressure, and that's what they got to do. Put pressure on the Xtreme and get that ball down in. That's good. Stay right on them. Don't give them any room. There, it's a play, and it's just deflected off into the corner, over the boards. Robert's behind the net for Ontario. She gets it out to Whalen. Whalen puts it down, and then she's chasing it. First on it. Looking out in front. Oh, just get a partial shot, but a beautiful setup by Whalen. Hustling down the left side. Gets it out in front of that slot area. But her teammate there just slightly fanned on that shot. 91. That's Coons, Hannah Coons. Just she's shaking her head at that one. That was set up for her on a silver platter. But it's still only a 1-0 game. Manitoba's hanging around here, folks. And plus, I mean, this is, you're playing at national level against some very good teams and very good players. It's great experience for these girls, too, to have an opportunity to play against some of the top teams. And that's how you get better. You got to play against the best. And you find against really strong teams, it's the little mistakes that cost you sometimes. The inability to get the ball in deep. And look at the speed here. Look at this going around. Oh, off the post. The quick burst of speed by Skeets there for the Xtreme. Just blew by. Here she comes in again. It's going to the backhand, in between the legs, and she scores. She was not going to be denied. With 2:22 left. So it's 17:38. Skeets. Devon Skeets scores for Xtreme. And after she had that burst of speed first time, they get the ball back, and she made no mistake the second time. Here's a 3-on-1. Nice defensive play there. The only player back for Manitoba, and she was able to get her stick in front of that pass as they had a 3-on-1. And that's a speed game here, right? Cormier, oh, nice. Bats it out of the air, and that's a good goal. And we're talking about those rebounds. And there was a nice save by Cormier, just getting a... And like I said, Harold from Palada on that second goal, or third goal, excuse me. But a big shot, nice save by Cormier, but it deflects in the air in front of the net. And Harold gets her stick on it. Good hand-eye coordination to go up 3-0 here. Got a penalty here, I believe, going to be a trip against Ontario. So Manitoba will have a chance to go to the power play with 1:19 left to go here in the first. And that is a tripping to Whiteside, Emma Whiteside, going off for Ontario. Now Manitoba's going to call the timeout here, just to go over their power play. This is the first opportunity they had today. Be sure to join. That's a 2-minute call. You get a chance, be sure to join TV1's Scott Squires and CTV's Cyril Lenny on the Sideline Scoop each Monday at 8:40 a.m. Atlantic, 9:10 a.m. Newfoundland. Get up to date on Bell Aligned Live TV1's local sports coverage with Scott and Cyril. That's Sideline Scoop, Mondays, only on CTV Morning Live Atlantic. We have 1:19 to go here in the first period. And the Xtreme had finally broken it open here. They scored 9:21 at 17:38 and then just at 18:09. But Manitoba is going to the power play here. Shots on goal, 27-3. So it'd be nice for the Rage to get on the scoreboard here. Then end off the first period. Face-off won by Ontario. To go in the first period. Frankie Bordosh is right on that. We had a little situation last night where the scorekeepers were having a tough time telling us when there was a minute left. They told us when like 30 seconds, it was less than a minute. 10 seconds, less than a minute. But Frankie is right on it. Good to have Frankie in the box there today, helping everyone out. 25 seconds left to go in the first period. Manitoba's trying to forecheck down deep. Gets it back to the point. Tees it up. Block shot. She goes in after it. And good bit of checking by Manitoba here. And that's it for the first period, but they will have a power play for 41 seconds to start off the second period here. So we'll take a short break, and we'll be back for second period action in about 5 minutes. Second period action is underway with Manitoba. Have a few seconds left on their power play. And we're going to get a face-off deep in the Ontario end. So let's see what Manitoba can come up with here, with 14 seconds left to go on the person advantage. Keith Rains here with you, bringing you the play-by-play of the New Tech Xtreme from Ontario in the black jerseys, going from right to left. Excuse me. Ontario is going from left to right. They're in the yellow and red. And Manitoba is going from right to left. It's a 3-0 game here. Xtreme scored at 9:21, 17:38, and 18:09 of the first period. They had a 27-5 shot advantage. And that is it for the penalty, and both teams are back at full strength now, and here it comes to the attack, wasting no time. Nice save by Cormier. She's been a busy girl here this afternoon. Team's records, New Tech has 2 wins and 1 tie. They tied last night against Team New Brunswick in an overtime thriller. And Manitoba is still looking for their first victory. There's a nice effort there by Alana Mendez. Trying to get that shot away. Good hustle on her part. These games are 2 periods of 20 minutes in length. Good defense. Nice pass out. Just a little too far. Goes back in. Skeets with it for Ontario. And it goes out and over the boards into the players' bench. Some more of our sponsors is Greenwater Diving, Penfield Hydraulics, Charlotte County Diving, Williams Turnkey Homes Limited, Pub on Main, Charlotte County GM, St. John Hyundai, Grand Bay Home Hardware, and Moosehead Breweries. And Moosehead Breweries is celebrating their 150th anniversary as the oldest independent brewery in Canada. Same age as our country. And Moosehead Breweries is located, let's see, I don't know, 5-7 minute drive here from Harbor Station, over on the western part of the city. So it's nice to have their support for this national championship, as well as all our other sponsors. Boston Pizza is a major one, as they're taking care of all the Player of the Game awards. After each game, they'll have a selection of Player of the Game from each team. And Pizza, Boston Pizza takes care of that award. Oh, a nice setup there by Palata. She set up her teammate there with a big shot, and we have a penalty, I believe, here being called. And yes, the guilty party is heading very, very slowly to the that's Cashin, Tara Cashin there, number 44 from Tara. She's not very happy with the call, so she's not hurrying to get in the penalty box. I have Cashin on my lineup sheet. I'm calling her Cashin, not Caitlin. So Manitoba goes back to the power play here. Stopped at there's a shot in on net. Tried it for the deflection, just went wide. And Ontario clears it down. Cormier comes out to help her teammate. 1:14 left to go in the power play. Got to get on it faster there. Don't give them too much time to get set up as they will clear it out. And exactly that's what happened. If you're going to shoot it in deep, you got to have your players hustling in there to get on that defensive player. So don't give them time to get rid of the ball. There's a little bit better. And we got another penalty coming up here. And it's a high stick. And that is also going against Ontario. And I think that's Whiteside in the penalty box for Ontario this time. And that's a 4-minute penalty, high stick. Ball hockey does not like that stick getting up in the air near the head, or just even like sometimes players have a tendency to try to whack at the ball.
Emma Whiteside, 4 minutes for high sticking.
Yep.
Whiteside.
And that's a 4-minute penalty. So now they got a 5-on-3 here. And let's see what Manitoba can muster here on the power play. Move the ball around. Oh, got to get that shot on net. Get it up over the sticks of the defensive players. And the first penalty is almost over, and it is now. So now it's a 5-on-4 for at least 3 minutes and 16 seconds. There's a trip, and it was inadvertent as she was trying to poke the ball away, and the player coming out of the corner stepped on the Ontario player's stick, but that's 2 minutes. Sort of makes it a little easier for the official when the one team's up 3-0 too, but that was a penalty. So Manitoba here has an opportunity to get back in this game. And going to the penalty box is number 8, Caitlin Goodman.
Timeout, Manitoba.
Manitoba's calling a timeout to.
Penalty to number 8, Caitlin Goodman, 2 minutes for tripping. Goodman, 2 minutes for tripping.
Be sure to follow TV1 Atlantic on social media. You can join the conversation at TV1_Atlantic on Twitter and Instagram, and TV1 Atlantic on Facebook. Live TV1, powered by Bell Alliance. We're here in the second period of this women's divisional game. 14:21 left. The record of these teams is Manitoba is looking for the first victory. They're 0-3 currently, and New Tech has 2 wins and 1 tie in their play up to this moment. And I'll let you know when these teams are playing again. They're all done for today. No more games today as we have Masters men action taking place. But New Tech plays tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. against Edmonton. And Manitoba is going to go up against Team New Brunswick tomorrow at noon. And those times are Atlantic time. Here's a break. Oh, a nice save by Cormier. the speed of Skeets there for Manitoba. And here comes another Ontario player. But Skeets for Ontario there, that even though they're killing the penalty, they're still taking scoring. Now Manitoba is setting it up there, just loses the puck. It's all about ball control here on the power play. Being able to move the shot goes into the front. And a nice play, getting that ball through. And the Manitoba player had a quality scoring opportunity. And as a coach, hey, that's all you want. Give us a chance there. So that ball got in there, and a nice control, turned around, and she got her shot away and forced Jacoby there to come up with a solid save, because she hasn't been called on too much here. Score! Nice high shot by number 11, Brittany Drager. What a shot from the point. Wow. That's a great shot. At 6:46 of the second. Manitoba gets on the board, and there's still 53 seconds left to go in the Ontario penalty. Ball goes in deep. Ontario first on it, but it's kept in at the blue line temporarily, and now it's cleared down. "14 seconds left to go. Having a hard time to get it in, but they do. Here. And the penalty is over. So we're all 5 aside now again. But it's 3-1. Another goal, they'll be right back in it. Ball's in front, cleared away, but back in there again. Get that ball out of there. The quickness of Ontario. There, they finally chip it out, relieve the pressure. And that's going to be a flooring call, but they're able to make a line change with 11 minutes and a second left to go here in the second period. So tomorrow we'll have full slate of games, and then in the afternoon in the men's play we'll start having playoffs, and the women's will be women's playoffs will start on Friday, as the last games of the round robin will be on Thursday morning. Nice save by Cormier. So we have one more, 3 more rounds for the women. They'll conclude at 1:30 tomorrow. And we have Masters play in the men. And then in the senior men, we'll have divisional playoffs beginning on the Thursday afternoon. And the Masters playoffs will start on Friday, as well as the women. Score! That just dribbles in. Cormier thought she had that, but sometimes it's hard to feel the ball with all that equipment on. And that just, she got a piece of it, and it just dropped down in behind her into the net for Ontario's 4th goal. .933 here, the second. The backhand goes over the top. In the corner, Ontario comes up with it. That's Skeets. Nice pass across, but it's in the feet of LeMay. LeMay puts it down in the corner. But there's a quick shot and a great save there by Cormier, kicking out that left pad. Skeets with it, looking around, setting things up. Lots of room there in the middle. Oh, she just tried to flip it over and just didn't get what she wanted. There's a penalty there. Yeah, that's got to be called. Pilato with that goal, number 94 for Ontario. There's a deflection. And finally it's touched by Manitoba. And Ontario will go to the power play. Jacoby's heading back in her net for the Xtreme. As it's really hard for these girls, especially the goaltenders, trying to get out of the net, running with all that equipment on. It's not like hockey where you can glide. Ice hockey, you gotta motor. Armstrong with the interference penalty for Manitoba. Ontario on the power play. There's a nice defensive play there, breaking up that pass. Eight minutes here to go in the second period. 4-1 Xtreme. And on the power play. Looking for that seam pass. Shoots at the net, just goes wide. Comes out the other side though. Still have control. Gets it in front, looking for the deflection. Looking for that player in the slide area. Finds her. But Manitoba is quickly on it, playing a good box here, keeping the shots to the outside. "18 seconds left to go in the power play. Good defense by the Manitoba girls here. Ontario moving the ball around. Gets out in the slot area, but they jump on it, and the penalty is over. Good penalty kill by the Rage. And now here's the way they go. But they're at the end of the shift there, so not a lot of steam left. Whiteside with it, hustling down, looking in the slot, just passes behind her teammate, but she gets it back. Blocked in front by Birchill. Here comes a nice rush here. Good run. Nice backhand shot. Jacoby with the save. And away comes Ontario, 3-on-2. Go, bounces, comes out the other side. Cormier with the stop. Whalen in the corner, looking for a teammate. She's just a little flip up, gets the ball back, looking in front, going around behind the net. Fans on it, good defense by Manitoba, clearing the pressure and getting a face-off. Our next action here today is we're back with the Masters men's. We have Newfoundland taking on Alberta, and then at 4:30 we have men's play. New Tech is playing the Saskatoon Buffalo in men's action. So that's our next few games here at Harbor Station. Brian, we actually have a little bit of a break here. Just want to let you know after this game, 1:30, there's no games. Hard to believe. Could be a typo though, we might have to double check it. And there's a goal. Ball gets out in that critical slot area, and just a quick shot in the net. At the 15-20 mark. Makes it 5-1. Shots on goal, 34-11 for Ontario. Very powerful team here. And very quick, as you can see how quickly they get to the ball. They don't give you a lot of time, and you just can't go at it at anything but full speed, because they are on you like bees to honey. That's Jesse Hurl, number 15 for Ontario. Jesse with her second goal of the game. Excuse me, I got her down as a hat trick. So we'll see if that is correct or not, but I know she's got at least two, and I thought she scored that second one for the Xtreme 2. Sometimes the PA system's a little hard to hear up here. But here's some pressure by Manitoba now. Just can't get it out in front. And away comes Xtreme, and no, they let it go. They said it's all right. Goalie thought it was going to be a flooring call. She didn't catch the eye of the referee to see if he had his hand up or not. Nice save by Cormier. Rebound in front. Off the post. It's loose. And it's finally cleared away. With some quality scoring opportunities for Clapham. And Laura Cormier, I think she's going to have a little nap this afternoon because she's been under barrage here a lot of the game. 37 shots to 11 here. She's hanging in there tough though. Face-off won by Manitoba. It's kept in at the point, deflected off behind the net. Whalen in the corner. Coming back with it, getting out to the point. And it's finally cleared out over the line. LeMay kicks it off the boards. Shot by Cormier in front though. Cleared away. Goodman's back. And here comes a partial break for Manitoba. Shot just goes wide. Under 2 minutes to go here in the second period. And of the game, we score 5-1 Xtreme over the Manitoba Rage. There's Whalen all the way in. She breaks through the defense. What a great individual play by Kennedy Whalen as she hustles off to the bench. There's a nice pass. Cormier got the first one. He deflects over the net on the second. Oh, there's one right in front. Moving the ball around. They're not stopping. They want more. 1 minute left to go here in the game. And Skeets is first on it. A little give and go here. Worked well in the first period. Here in the slot area, just couldn't handle that hot pass. 30 seconds left. Back out and finally, oh, and still Manitoba cannot get that ball out. Here it is, over to 15. Oh, another nice save by Cormier. I think we know who the player of the game is going to be for Manitoba, or should be. And that is going to do it. So we have a final score of 5-1 Xtreme over the Manitoba Rage.
We can have both teams on the blue line.
And now we're going to have player of the games presented to you by Boston Pizza. And I'm taking a guess here. I'm going to go with Harrell and Cormier. That's my guess. I have no control over these player of the game, so we'll see. Okay. Only time will tell here. The anticipation. Final shots on goal, 42-12.
Player of the game, good number for Manitoba, number 2, Katrina Armstrong.
Okay. Really? No, good for her. Armstrong was good. Good defense.
And for the Xtreme, number 15, Jesse Harrell.
Okay, I got 1 out of 2. Okay.
Congratulations, ladies. Have a good tournament.
Because maybe they're trying to spread the wealth around. Who knows? But anyway, that is it here from Harbor Station. We're going to have a break and we're going to be back. Rumor has it for our 3 o'clock games. So thank you for watching Bell Vibe TV1. And this is Keith Rains and Brian Fisher signing off from Harbor Station in St. John, New Brunswick for the 2017 National Ball Hockey Championships.
Frankie!